Have you ever told yourself, I'll do what I love when I have more time, when I have more money, and somehow that moment never comes? Week 6 asks a very uncomfortable question. What if money isn't the problem? Hi, I'm Leslie. Over the past year, I've been guiding deep dive sessions into the artist's way, helping people move through creative recovery. And week 6 is where things can feel a little volatile. Because this week challenges something very deep: your relationship with money and what you believe you're allowed to have. Julia Cameron calls money a major creative block, not because we don't have enough, but because of what we believe about it. Beliefs like, I need money before I can create, or art doesn't pay, or if I follow what I love, I'll struggle. There's a powerful line in this chapter. We cling to our financial concerns as a way to avoid our art. Let that land. We cling to our financial concerns as a way to avoid our art. Because what it's really saying is money becomes an excuse for not showing up. So here's something practical. Ask yourself, what am I postponing because of money? Not hypothetically. Specifically, what am I postponing because of money? This chapter goes even deeper. It questions your idea of God, of support, of abundance. Many of us carry this hidden belief: God is good, but not practical, not involved in money, not involved in your day to day living, your daily life. But money is God in action. And whether you take that literally or symbolically, the invitation is this: what if support is already moving toward you, but you don't trust it? So the shift here is not how do I get more money? The shift is what do I believe about receiving? Because that changes everything. Most of us have been taught work must be hard, what we enjoy is not valuable, or creativity is indulgent. So we separate work and joy. What we really want to do is what we are really meant to do. I love this quote from this chapter. What we really want to do is what we are really meant to do. And when we move toward that, something begins to shift. This chapter also introduces a different idea. Abundance is not forced, it flows. Money is a form of energy, and like energy, it moves. So here's a simple way to understand this. When you restrict yourself, you restrict the flow. When you open up, you allow movement. And then week 6 starts to become surprising. The solution is not more discipline, it's luxury. But not the kind you think. Art is born in expansion, in a belief in sufficient supply. So the question becomes, where are you living in restriction? Luxury doesn't mean expensive. It means giving yourself time, allowing small pleasures, choosing things that bring joy. This could be a quiet walk, a cup of tea, or a cup of coffee. Buying something small that feels meaningful. There's a beautiful line in this section. I guess it's just more than I thought I was worth. I guess it's just more than I thought I was worth. That's the real block. Not money, worth. Cameron calls this artistic anorexia, where we deny ourselves joy, we deny ourselves rest, we deny ourselves nourishment. And then we wonder why we feel empty. So here's something simple you can do this week. Give yourself one small intentional luxury. Not later, not when you earn it. Now, one small intentional luxury. This chapter also introduces a very practical tool: counting. Tracking every small expense, not to judge yourself, but to see clearly why this matters. Because often what we spend money on does not match what we value. And that awareness alone can shift your life. Week 6 is not about becoming wealthy overnight. It's about noticing where you restrict yourself, where you deny yourself, where you don't allow flow. If something in you feels tight around money, around time, around what's possible, that's not reality. That's your conditioning. So, abundance is not something you chase, it's something you allow. If you're following this journey, we'll move next into week 7. And if you want to go deeper, I've added the reflection questions in the description. Thank you for listening.